OMG. Oh.
All right, I'll send you the link now, Gabby.
Yep.
So watch your light. And introducing Joan. And don't turn your camera on.
I know what to do.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, sorry.
You should probably mute.
All right, let's see. Time Magician 555. Hello. We're trying to get things started. I'm going to share my screen. Window. All right.
David is here. Is that David or David? There's a couple Davids.
David. Hi, David.
Hi, David.
Hello. Welcome to the Slamta 2025 stream. David Wright. Howdy. Howdy.
Hi, David.
We were going to introduce the captains one by one and have them have their cameras off, but you can see two of them right there. Oh, there goes. Hi, Ashton. Welcome to the stream. Ashton, say something. David, did you hear what Ashton said?
Howdy, how we doing?
Can y'all hear Ashton? All right. Slamta time indeed. Okay, cool. Perfect. And now we'll introduce the captain of the blue team, Julie Picasso.
Wow!
Hey. Julie, do you want to say
What up,
hello?
y'all?
Heck yeah.
Yes.
Glad to be here. Thank you.
Next up, we got Joan, not Alexander, but Joan Boy.
Yes, purple team.
On the purple team.
Hello. Let's get started, folks.
Let's do it.
Really excited to be here.
Yes.
And everybody knows that no party can begin without Aaron Price.
Oh! Yes.
Howdy, Aaron. You know what? Standing ovation once more. But yeah, so welcome everybody to the Slamta 2025 stream. I'll just go over and tell you who's the captain of each team. Aaron will be captain of the green team. He is the first pick. Then it'll be the blue team, which is Julie Picasso. Black team, which is Ashton Butler. And then lastly, Joan Boys. And it's going to be a snake draft. So it'll go green, blue, black, purple, purple, black, green, or black, blue, green, green, and so on and so forth. We also have Andrew Acosta helping us produce it. That beautiful stream you see right there on the screen. Took him a lot of time, sweat, blood, tears, but he finally got it going. So he said hello on there. But yeah, Gabby, do you have anything you want to say?
No, just excited to see who's everybody's first pick's going to be.
Me too.
Thank you guys for tuning in.
But yeah, I mean, without further ado, let's kick things off.
Yeah, let's start it. All right, Mr. Price, who is your first pick? Oh.
Well, Gabby, my first pick of the Slamta 2025 draft, Mr. Javi Trevino.
Javi T.
Javi.
Harina. Somebody's calling him Javi T. Harini. Have you ever heard anyone call him that?
No, I haven't.
I did see Javi going in the first round, especially as a young up-and-coming beater, someone who has reached the top of the game multiple times, back-to-back finalist of U.S. Quad Ball Cup 23 and 24, and now first overall pick in the Slamta 2025 draft.
Super excited to have him in my program.
Great pick, Aaron. Great pick.
Reach. Wow. Hey, the chat's cooking up already. But next, Julie, go ahead. Tell us your pick.
You know, I saw this player make her club debut at Crescent City Invitational, and that's my justification for this pick. I think it's, I'm gonna go with Alyssa Villalba.
I knew it was going to be Alyssa Villalba.
Yes!
That was another obvious one I felt. Just joined Heat, is on the DA, was on Team Mexico once upon a time. Welcome, Alyssa Villalba, to the number one draft pick club.
We don't play the same position, but I love seeing clips of her. I love watching her play. She's a great addition to your team. Well, first pick, great first pick. Love her.
That's right, Alyssa. That's right. That's two UTSA kids
That is.
in the first round. But
Let's see.
let's see if it continues.
Let's see if it continues. All
Next
right,
up.
Mr. Butler, who's your first pick?
See, that was my first round pick.
Really?
Oh.
It's already begun.
I'm going to go ahead and take a different player on that same team. Team USA Developmental Academy. I'm going to take David Avila.
Oh, dang. That was crazy.
That was crazy.
That was crazy. I'll be honest. I low-key thought Julie was going to have David.
Me too.
Man, oh man, wow.
What a utility player that David is. I remember when I first saw him hold a dodgeball, I was like,
Yeah.
I got to lock in for real.
Yeah, I've said this on multiple Slamta streams, but the first time I ever met David, we were both at Alamo Cup 2020, both injured, and we met in the bathroom. So that's my potty buddy.
See, no, that's how all good friendships start, though.
That's right.
Like, you just go to the bathroom at a tournament, and then you're like,
That's my
hi,
potty buddy.
we're like this now. That's what, yeah.
Yes, you
Absolutely.
did.
All right, Joan, you got two back to back. You can take a pair, or they can be wildly different. What do you got for us?
Well, I have to admit, it's going to be kind of crazy seeing who's still up here in my first rounds. I'm going to go ahead and go with Baltimore Nunez.
Baltimore
Baldy.
Nunez. I was gonna say Baldy doesn't get picked in the first round. It's already
Yeah.
a snub. So, but yeah, Baltimore Nunez, Team Mexico player, national champion with Heat back before your day, right before your day in 2022. So welcome, Baldy.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure Baldy's made it in the first round of the Slamta draft before, probably last year actually. But yeah, next up, we still got Joan.
Joan.
Oh, it is me, isn't it? For this next player, you probably all know him. I am gonna go with a kind of crazy one out there. But I probably in my best interest to go ahead and pick this one. I'm gonna go with Hayden Boys.
Hayden,
Oh my
what
gosh.
a surprise!
What the heck? Isn't he your husband? Oh
That's
my
crazy.
God.
You know what? I think he is. I think
That's
he's
wild.
Oh my
And,
gosh.
Well, congrats, Hayden.
Yeah, but I'm
Congrats.
gonna pick that one.
You finally made it up. I was a first round pick once upon a time, and Hayden finally made it to the top 2 rounds.
I never thought I'd see the day. Good job, Hayden.
Congratulations. But now, since it's a snake draft, we'll go back to Ashton. So, Ashton, let us know. Who are you picking?
Yeah, I got a young goat out here. Bro's been cooking for a while now. I'm going to take the Kyle Bryant.
Kyle Bryant,
Kyle.
another UTSA kid. Kyle, I think I can break the news here. I'm pretty sure Kyle's going to be back at UTSA this semester.
I did have a conversation with them, and they
Well, there you go.
they'll be back.
So that pair of Javi and Kyle getting split up for this tournament, but they'll be back together at the next USQ tournament in the Southwest. But yeah, Julie, I have a feeling that you were about to pick Kyle based on your expression.
That was just my reaction to the devastating news.
Gotcha.
I thought I'd have a free ride to a ship this season.
Well, hey.
But everyone has a beater on their team right now. I need high level beater for my next pick. I'm gonna go with Brandy Gomez.
Brandy Gomez.
Club experience.
A little bit of a
college
homer pick, would you say?
Oh
Hey.
yeah, she's a great all rounder. I think she'll bring a lot of value to the team.
I respect that, Julie. I respect it. Julie and Brandy are like this, if you didn't know.
Hey.
So I kind of saw that one coming, I'll be honest. But anyways, good pick. And we're back to Aaron.
Well, Brennan, my second pick for the green team camp 2025 Slamta draft is going to be, I have 2 picks, correct?
Yep.
Yes.
All right. My first pick is going to be Sam Reagan.
Sam Reagan.
Sam!
That's a legend right there. Literally.
I've heard stories. And then he came to another Slamta before.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I got to, I think my first year.
He won 2 years ago.
He was the
with
captain.
Orange team.
Is he for sure going?
He signed up
He
today.
signed up, yep.
So
All right. Well, Sam, I'm counting on you, buddy.
He didn't show up last year, and he was supposed to be on my team. So,
Well, I'm just really hoping. My second pick
your third.
is going to be. Oh yeah, I thought my second pick for the turn. My third pick of the Slamta 2025 draft. It's going to be Juan Acevedo.
Juan Acevedo, probably the number one seeker on this entire draft board.
Yes, I have the privilege of playing with him in the summer, and holy freaking moly, seeing that guy, I just all faith in him.
Yes,
100%.
Absolutely. And Juan is also a national hockey player. He plays for Team Bolivia. That's crazy. Or Colombia.
Colombia.
I'm sorry, Juan.
Yes,
if you're watching this.
Colombia.
That's Ashton.
He doesn't pay attention to your Instagram.
My fault. Yeah, Team Colombia. So that's an athlete. That's an athlete right there. But hey, we're back to you, Julie. What you got?
Obviously, I need some strong quaffle players, to give a pass to Alyssa Villalba.
Sure.
And, I'm looking at this list, and I think I'm going to take David Rodriguez.
D-Rod,
Yeah.
other known
D-Rod Gaming, yes.
also known as Helmet Guy.
Yes.
UTSA GOAT, I'd say. I mean, there's a lot of them, but I'd say he's one of my goats. Or they're one of my goats, sorry. And yeah, I mean, the helmet gives them powers.
No, 100%.
I asked him for some advice. I was like, hey, should I get a helmet? And they told me yes. And then I got a helmet, and then I gave it to your boyfriend Wyatt because he's a lot more injury prone than me. So David, we were almost helmet buddies, but sadly that had to go to Wyatt.
And he appreciates that.
Yes. But next up, Joan. Or is it Joan? It's Ashton. Ashton, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm going to back that up. I'm also going to be taking a chaser. Need to counter these last two picks just because they're pretty tough ones to stop. And I'm going to go with a king in itself, guy I've been watching play for a long time. I'm going to take the Riley Molman.
Riley Molman.
Oh.
That's the one I was waiting for. Riley's got a nasty shot. The underhand, the push hand shot is crazy.
Good pick, Ashton.
Crazy. Yeah.
Amazing defensive presence as well.
And one of the best dunkers. One of the best pictures of the 23 national championship is him with his balls in this dude's face. Oh. He dunked on him so hard. It was amazing.
After watching the alley-oop between him and David this summer, I had to pair them together.
Oh, yeah, that Kansas City series. Very nice. All right, though. Joan.
All right, Joan. We got two.
All right. So for my next pick, I really believe the best players are very versatile, and they can do anything. And I think my next pick is a player who defines that. So I'm going to go ahead and go with Melina Sosa.
Melina Sosa.
Yes.
I was wondering who she was gonna end that sentence with. Yeah, Melina is probably one of the best utility players in the sport. Has been on the DA now for a few years. Well deserved, and she was a captain last year.
She was
of the green team.
Just an overall great human. Great pick, Joan.
Thank you. And then for my next pick, this one was difficult. Sometimes you just need a big body out there. I'm going to go ahead and go with Brandon.
Oh my gosh! Yes!
I was wondering what team was going to win this year.
Whoa.
I'm a back-to-back Slamta finalist, and so is Hayden.
And I've actually, last year I won Slamta, so. Anyway, great pick, Joan. I've played alongside Brendan basically my whole quad ball career.
Wow.
And
hey, 3 out of 4 of those picks are back-to-back finalists in Slamta. I think it's about time we get a win, Hayden. Your wife chose well. But yeah, Ashton, go ahead. I mean, I know that it's hard to top that. There's a bar that's been set now.
There is.
It's just go ahead. Just go.
Let's
just try.
Let's just see.
Yeah, I'm just happy to say that that last pick did nothing to my draft board. So
That's
I'm gonna
pretty
go
good.
ahead. I'm gonna take someone who has all the skills in the book, really fast, is probably the polar opposite to me. I'm gonna go ahead and take my teammate Andrew Acosta.
Oh, buddy! Oh.
Andrew, tell us your thoughts.
W pick.
That's crazy. Very good. Very good. All right. Hey, Andrew is another player that I honestly thought he was going to say Raymundo Nunez. Raymundo
Yeah.
Nunez. They are like this to me. One and the same, very similar. But Andrew might be a little bit better. Who knows? Maybe Ray's going to have to prove that here on the pitch
Here
against
Slamta.
Andrew or
Yeah.
potentially with him. But next up, back to you, Julie. You're muted, by the way.
For this next pick, I think I need some size. So I'm going to pick up someone I haven't seen in a minute, but when I have seen him, he's like really, strong, just no regard for human life, great scorer, great Usyk.
I've already been picked, Julie.
No, it's great.
Oh, great.
Great. Usyk. Yes.
I was trying to be funny. I'll be honest. Great Usyk, one of my favorite teammates I've ever had. I remember his rookie season of MLQ.
Oh.
He was a top 3 scorer for our team
Yes.
and was impossible to tackle. And I remember all of us were just amazed. And simply put, I think that's a great pick, Julie.
An amazing pick, and he's gonna do wonders on your team.
That's right. I brought him back out of hiding for this.
Yeah.
He's been a busy guy.
Yeah, he's back.
So we'll get him. We'll get him. But yeah, Aaron, I see you pacing back and forth over there, clearly getting a little bit riled up. I'm sure you're ready to go.
A couple of my picks were stolen, but that's all right. Hey, we always bounce back.
I like that.
And with this pick, I will be bouncing back with Catherine Hay.
Okay.
Yes!
Catherine was Aaron's captain last year during the Slamta tournament.
Right.
The pink team. I don't know why she picked Aaron, but you know what?
I know why Aaron picked Cat.
Aaron's repaying the favor. You're right. Good point. But I guess go ahead. Tell us your second one.
All right. My second pick, the Slamta 2025 draft, is going to be, let me find their name. I lost it. Mallory Hughes.
Oh
my gosh! Back-to-back amazingness.
Mallory Hughes.
I love her with all of my
Welcome to
heart.
Green Team.
One of
Hope you enjoy your
the
stay, both of you.
so also Mallory's in the chat right now. Hi, Mallory.
Hi, Mallory.
She made a joke saying who recruited great. It was her. She recruited great. Hayden said probably Brandon. That's not really a shot in the dark. But yeah, Mallory, welcome to the green team. I know it's going to suck getting second, third, or fourth, but I think it'll be a fun squad.
I don't know. Mallory's on green team. I think I'm going to
We'll have to see. We'll have to see. But
I've never
anyway.
seen a well put together squad in my entire life. I have full faith in these 5 ladies and gentlemen that I've
Can
done.
you count it real quick?
All right.
And before Julie goes, I just want to say, Julie, I like the outfit, by the way. Tell us a little bit about your inspiration.
Yeah.
Thank you. My our team mascot, I think, is a bluey,
Yeah.
blue team.
Blue team. Blue team.
That makes
I love-
sense. I like
I think
that.
he's a really cool guy.
He's a good individual. But hey,
Mhm.
it's your turn to pick.
And
Go for it.
yeah, with my fifth pick, it's hard. Cat was on my board. So was Mallory, to be honest. A little pissed about that, but
This is crazy.
it's fine. We let his name was brought up earlier. I need Ray on my team.
Yes!
Hey, there we go.
That's a young goat right there.
Ray might be one of my favorite players in quad ball, period.
Absolutely.
He's just a good guy. He's just a good guy and a great player.
Good. Very good. Very good. And utility. All right.
Yes.
That's enough glazing Ray, though. All right.
Oh yeah. Moving on.
Ashton, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to take someone that I think just plays hard, always. Defensive menace, able to do everything on the field.
Ashton, I'm a captain.
All-around player. I'm going to go ahead and take Keanu Weber.
Keanu Weber,
Yes!
one of my teammates, has been on my Slamta team a few times now. Top 5 overall of my teammates, I got to say. That's true. Plays very hard. It has one of the meanest stiff arms in the sport, I must say. So, Keanu, have fun getting maybe second. And now Joan. Who are we taking, Captain? Oh, Captain, my Captain. Who are we taking, boss?
You know, this was hard. It's not easy being a captain out here when you got all these amazing players to choose from.
That's right.
But I feel confident in these next 2 picks I have coming up. The first one is going to be Sarah Stewart.
Sarah!
A great player.
Love Sarah.
That's right. SHSU D2 champion, by the way.
Yes.
right.
Has played on many teams with me now at this point. Her and I are like this. We're
One of the
homies.
best keepers I've seen.
That's right.
Keeper Sarah.
Mhm.
Unstoppable.
Keeper Sarah. That's right. And for this next pick, I've only gotten to play with this person at fantasy tournaments, and I have to say she is one of the best players to play with at a fantasy tournament. I love the energy. I love the hustle. I'm picking Maya.
Maya Heimbaugh.
Oh my
Absolutely.
gosh.
I think I've played at 2 tournaments with her. Fantasy, of course. A lot of fun. A lot of fun to
Yes.
have her on there. Especially, she usually is a beater, but I've chased with her a couple times now too. And so, very good all-around player, but sticks to her roots as a beater.
Yes. You know where you're talking about like meeting somebody in the bathroom? My very first tournament, I don't know if Maya remembers this, but she was like, she saw like the Sam Houston jersey and she's like, hey, like, she just said hi to me. And I was just like, oh my gosh, like, there we go. There's a bathroom friend.
That's right. That's it. Right there. Potty buddy.
Right there.
Potty buddy.
Great big judge.
All right, though. Welcome to the winning team, Sarah and Maya. Go ahead, Ashton.
Alrighty. My next pick, I need someone who's got a little bit of versatility in their bag, someone who's just a leader on their team, someone who's going to come in, who's got just raw natural talent, good skill. I'm going to go ahead and take out of the University of Texas, Ella Jordan.
Ella Jordan.
I was so happy when I saw her name on the board because on the form to sign up. Ella, I'm a fan. I'm a fan. I love seeing you play.
I like that. Me too. Has a pretty good shot. I think we saw that a lot this last year with UT, and then in the summer with the Austin Outlaws, who the Legends beat. But yeah, great pick. Welcome to the black team, Ella. Now we're back.
Now we're back.
Back to my homie Julie.
All right.
All right. The next pick, I'm taking a rookie, but she doesn't play like one. Very talented quaffle carrier, very talented scorer, Isabella Ramirez.
I knew it. I was wondering when that name was going to drop. That was so. I actually wrote down like notes for myself on who each of these people were, and I remember she was one of the ones that I knew because I played with her against her a little bit at that Great Value tournament. Very good pick, especially like Julie said, for a rookie who doesn't play like a rookie. Well said, Julie.
No, that's great.
That's all right.
I think you covered it.
Aaron?
All right, Aaron.
Oh, sorry.
All right. My next pick in the Slamta draft is going to be, as Ashton said earlier, I need some versatility. I need a guy that can do everything. I'm picking Alec Weber.
Alec Weber. When you said that, I knew exactly who it was. Hey, but you're splitting up the power couple, though. Splitting up the
You're
power
ours.
couple.
One of the best smiles in quad ball.
There we go. But
Behind
that's
Trey
true.
Pasquero.
Very, very good. Very nice. Very nice.
My next pick
Pretty ones. Pretty ones.
is going to be, I had it a second ago, Francis DePano.
I knew
Oh.
it. I knew it. Alec and Francis are both on my.
I played my
team.
first fantasy tournament, my first Slamta with Francis, and I was like, dude, that guy's crazy.
Yeah.
I literally didn't see him for a whole 2 years, and I was like, dude, where'd he go?
I'll tell you what was crazy
Now he's
about
back.
it.
Now he's back home.
Aaron was talking about when Aaron first saw Francis, the thing he noticed the most was we were warming up and Francis didn't have a broom. So he was using a Gatorade bottle to warm up.
I've never seen more gumption than someone using a Gatorade bottle in place of a broom. You can't beat that.
I don't think
Yeah,
I've ever played at a Slamta tournament without Francis, so that one hurts a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and say that. I think that green team has the 2 best seekers at this tournament.
They do.
Potentially.
It's looking.
And so, but, well, I see a couple more names that I might give it to. But anyway, yeah, hey, good picks. I would have taken both of them on my team, Joan. But go ahead, Julie.
Go ahead.
Oh.
I see. Give me Connor Mason.
Oh,
Oh,
come on. Quick and easy. Short and
yes,
sweet.
just like that. Connor, one of my amazing teammates. It's a great pick, very dependable. Will play as hard for as long as you want him to, and overall, good addition to your team, Julie.
You know what else he has? So we're in a building right now on Sam Hughes' wonderful campus called the Bernard G. Johnson Coliseum. And Connor is one of my student workers. And he has the Coliseum effort. And so I'm just glad the Coliseum effort is getting noticed, recognized, and put onto the blue team. I'm just happy to see it. But yeah, Ashton.
All right, Ashton.
Like your shirt, by the way.
Appreciate it. I wore it at work today.
Also at the Coliseum.
True. I do need to put some love on a name. I knew this name would slip a little bit just because they do not play in the Southwest.
Oh.
Which is why I'm happy to see this person exactly where I wanted to draft them. I'm going to go ahead and take Jake Malloy out of the Lost Boys. Probably one of, if not the best beater in the West. So thanks for the win.
Yeah, that's actually kind of crazy that Jake dropped that far. I actually played against him 2 months ago in Las Vegas. Yeah, Rosabeast. I as soon as I saw him, I was like, oh, snap. We're finally getting some West people out here, and Jake's pretty good. Also, I'm skipping my cousin's birthday party to be here, and they're in the chat. I just want to say hello. Happy birthday,
Happy birthday.
Jacob. And hi, Justin and Casey. Hello. But anyways, back to the draft show.
Yes.
Aaron, tell us what you got.
No,
It's not my
it's
turn,
not.
but I'll
Oh, wait, what?
It's Jones.
Joan, go
Sorry,
ahead.
I let him talk for too long.
First of all, I'd like to say happy birthday, Jacob.
Thank
Glad
you.
to be here today. Yeah, for the first time in a very long time, I actually watched film for this, and Jake was up there. So that was a good steal there, Ashton. I was hoping no one else watched film, but oh well. That doesn't throw me off whatsoever. I'm going to go ahead and take one of the most aggressive players. I like to see aggression. You know, I was raised playing Quidditch. So I'm going to go ahead and take Sean Townsend for my next
I didn't
pick.
know. Sean is. I told her that you were going to pick someone else. I'm not going to say who I thought it was. But yeah, no, I'm very glad to have Sean in our locker room. Very good vibes guy. Very intense, like you said. One of my favorite starters in quad ball, and he can seek, so we have a little bit of utility there as well. Even though he's a 30-year-old lawyer, he's gonna be a very good. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, and because of that,
know
he's
your
smart.
rights. Know your rights, man. Let's take a lawyer on
No,
this
Aaron
team.
is
This is
upset.
my main
You're a
one.
lawyer.
That is
All
what
right,
Aaron
and,
says.
For my next pick, I'm gonna go with a player that has, in my opinion, has only gotten better and better out there. I see him working hard all the time in the Discord, working out, running. I'm taking Kyle Easter.
I knew it.
Yes,
That was who I just said. That was who I said. It's
Yes.
Kyle, and you picked Sean, and then it was Kyle. Kyle, my king, my homie. He also was raised on Quidditch a little bit.
Baby boy
So,
Kyle.
That's right. I remember when we all became leadership on the team. Kyle was our one player during COVID that stuck around.
Yes.
His first practice, he showed up in jeans and Converse. He ate it, and I was like, well, he's never coming back.
Maniac.
And then he was here. I do want to go back and say something about Sean, though. I brought up the 30-year-old lawyer thing because one time, I don't remember what the situation was, but Sean absolutely postered a kid. And then Aaron was like, that's a 30-year-old lawyer that just postered you. And it was the funniest thing I've ever heard. And so, yeah, hey, Purple
Yeah,
Rain.
Wow. Dang. I wanted to say something about Kyle. Best comms ever.
Yes.
Best comms ever.
Bro's a gamer.
Just had to mention that.
Beat with a gamer.
He knows how to talk. Yeah, literally. He knows how to talk.
Beating with the
All right, though.
All right. Back to you, Ashton.
All right. On this next pick, I'm going to take another person that I think is a little bit slept on. Someone that doesn't really get talked about too much, but is another stud coming out of San Antonio. I'm going to go ahead and take Carlos Prado.
Carlos Prado. Used to be on the DA. Currently on Pegasus, I believe. I don't know if they necessarily exist right now. But is also on Team Mexico. One of my Team Mexico teammates. So, yeah. Carl, his friends like to call them Carl.
Oh.
So, anyways, moving on. No one calls him Carl.
Anyway, all right, Julie, who's your next pick?
My next pick, I think I'm getting picking him up way too late, to be honest, but I'm glad he hasn't been stolen from me yet. Will Spencer.
Will
That was my
Spencer.
next pick.
That's a fast boy.
That is.
I haven't seen him in a while. Last time I saw him,
He's
we were
dangerous.
boarding the
Come
same
on, Julie.
plane to go to Champs.
Ooh.
And he walked up to us with his neck pillow around his neck, and he was like, "Howdy." And then he walked off, and we were like, "Well, there he goes. There he goes." Talked for a very brief amount of time, and he walked off.
That's all he needed to say. I guess.
That's right.
Yes.
Will. Probably he's been one of UT's main players for a while. And so if you watch that 2022 season, they played Harvard, and commentators love that guy. I remember that was a specific moment that's been like etched into my brain because they kept talking about his bright orange hair he had. And so,
Yes.
yeah, Will's a good guy, good pick. Used to be a legend, and now we're back to Aaron.
All right. With my next pick of the Slamta 2025 draft, I'm going to pick up Carlos Alarba.
Carl, that's the real Carl. He's on my
Carl.
team. Sam Houston D2 champion for the very first D2 tournament they had.
Oh dang.
I
Yeah.
needed a geezer.
Yeah.
Show us the ropes.
And the fun fact about Carl, right, is so they won D2 that year. Then they never had D2 again until about 10 years later when Sam Houston won it again. So technically we're back-to-back D2 champs. And Carl started it all. So good job, Carl.
Legend.
The only person that has ever fully tackled me in Slamta is this man Carlos. I thought he was
remember that.
beating, and he hit the shit out of me.
Yeah. And then Aaron was like, but he's a beater. Beaters don't hit people.
Wow.
Little did he know.
I thought I was good. My next pick is going to be Gabby Lopez.
Oh, snap.
my gosh.
That's a pair. That's a pair.
Oh my glob, am I right?
Oh my glob is so right.
How do you feel?
Wow. Thank you, Aaron.
Good. Yeah, that's
Now I'm sorry.
Welcome
You
to the
can't win. Sorry, you can't win anymore.
Gabby did beat me in the final last year, but I'm on a revenge tour.
Sorry, it's not happening, buddy.
I've been in the gym every day for 2 months to prepare for this day when I finally get to tackle Gabby.
Damn, let me look at green team again. Yeah, no, you're done. Cooked.
That's wild.
It's Jover. All right.
Oh, hell no. He said Jover. Anyways, Julie, what are you going to do to combat these 2 picks from Aaron?
Yeah, those are two great picks. I need some versatility on my team. So
I see that.
this guy, I've seen him pick up beating recently, and he is just a natural at it. Like he's able to apply his game IQ that he's accrued from playing for a while at Baylor University.
I knew it.
I'm gonna pick up Jackson Vaughn.
That's right. Jackson, best commentator in the sport. Last year, he got mad at me for saying that, not saying anything about his game. So I will change that this time. Yeah, Jackson was a legend once as well. And I remember
Jackson is such a dog.
Yeah. I actually remember when I got to play with him in practice and we got put on a line for a few practices. I was like, man, I didn't know he could ball like that. I didn't know these Baylor kids were that tough. But Jackson definitely proved me wrong.
He's
So
like that. He is like
that.
He's
Hey,
like
and
that.
he's a finalist in the MLQ Next Gen tournament. So Jackson's my boy. That's my boy.
Yes.
And a friend of the show, the 3BI show. So, but yeah, good pick, Julie. Ashton,
Great pick.
go ahead.
Alrighty. Like everyone's talking about, we all need some versatility out here. I'm going to take someone who has kind of just played whatever position we ask of them. Someone who's just been a solid piece on Legends for a couple years for Sam Houston. I'm going to go ahead and take my little. I'm going to take Callie Dubois.
Oh, snap.
No.
Callie is an interesting one, I think, because she immediately kind of gets into a different position and picks it up very quickly. And she's had to do that so many different times. Now she's on my club team Copperheads. And the amount of times where I've been like, you're probably going to beat this tournament, and she doesn't get to and has to chase, or vice versa, has been crazy. Chase has even pointed it out as well. He's like, hey, when are you finally going to tell her what position she's playing? So, but
She just does it all. She's just like that.
Hey,
That's right.
she plays
She's
when we tell her to
Callie.
play on the day.
yeah, literally. Hey, shout out Callie. California is her full name, by the way. California Duval.
Yeah.
So,
Middle name root beer.
yeah, middle name her.
Middle name root beer.
But
All right.
Joan, I know that one kind of hurt us a little bit. But what are we thinking? What are we thinking?
That did hurt. That did hurt. But once again, I come prepared. This next player is a player that's near and dear to my heart. Was at my wedding. I'm taking Michael Rios.
Michael,
Mike.
Big Mike.
That was my next pick, Joan.
Big Mike. Hey, Michael's one of the OGs from my first year playing. Michael is my boy. I love Mike.
Mike's amazing.
I do, yeah.
That screws me up.
Really? Well, Joan, you made a very good
Good
decision
pick,
there.
good pick,
I'd say
John.
Michael's very good.
It's good to have your ride or dies sometimes.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Just someone to join in a rumble whenever you're fighting the other team.
Javi, I
Right.
almost picked you and Kyle back to back.
Whatever. Doesn't matter because you didn't, did you, Aaron?
I didn't.
No. Look at that.
Argument between captains.
All right, and then for my next pick, because I do get it back to back. Is that correct, Brandon?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm gonna go ahead and take. I didn't write the last name down, so I got to make sure there's only one of them real quick.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Jacob Martinez.
Jake.
Jake!
Jake.
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna be honest. I've never told anyone this. Jake is like a mini Michael to me.
Really?
Yeah, they play very similarly, except Michael's kind of old now. That's the only difference. Jacob's got a lot of
We're
time
not
to
ages.
continue growing.
Brandon, you're
Hey.
kind of old. Okay.
He's a talented little guy.
He's a talented hey, and he's been working out a lot, going hard in the
Yeah.
gym, and he's also a back-to-back finalist now because we're making it to the final this year. And
Hey,
so,
great smile.
yeah, he was on my team. Like, beautiful smile, but he was on my team last year. No,
Beautiful.
I did not mean Michael Vick. I was talking about Michael Rios, the pick before this.
That's
I
actually
didn't mean to
crazy.
say Vic. I don't know if I did.
You didn't say Vic?
I don't think so.
Alrighty.
Cortez is,
So next pick.
Dang.
Alrighty. My next pick, I'm going to take someone that I feel is heavily slept on in this region. Someone who's really good at their position, but nobody talks about him. I'm going to take Daniel DePaula.
I knew you were
Yeah.
going to take DePaula. Another teammate of mine on Copperheads. I've had him on my Slamta team the past 2 years, but it looks like I'm not going to have him now. So, unfortunate,
That's your loss, I guess.
I guess.
Sorry.
Julie? Go ahead.
I need some old head knowledge,
Oh, snap.
Oh,
so I'm gonna take Manny Bustos.
Manny Busto,
Oh.
that is an old head. I'll give you that. Used to go
Great
by Manny
IQ.
Fresh, but he knew he couldn't any longer. So, long time Texas State player. What do you have to say, Gabby? I feel like I've been taking all the
no.
springtime.
It's okay. Actually, I'll just say everything first from now on.
Okay.
And then, yeah.
Go for it.
Anyway, no, I mean, you covered
Oh.
it. Anyway.
Well, real quick, you bring up the old head talk, right? That's what the chat's talking about as well. We're talking about ageism in the chat. I won't say whether I'm a fan or not. All right. But go ahead, Aaron.
All right. Dude, I just got like 3 picks stolen from me.
Dang, that sucks.
Okay. All right. For my next picks, I am going to pick.
Go ahead and make a decision. I know you haven't.
I'm working on it.
Come
Give
on,
me a second.
Captain.
I'm sorry. I'm going as fast as I can.
No.
With my next pick, I'm going to pick Brock Hamilton.
Really? That's an interesting pick. Second-year player now for Texas State.
Never spoken a word to the guy.
Really?
Just seen him play. That's all you need, Aaron. I guess that's all you need.
He's a dog.
It's interesting.
Right? I can't.
It's interesting
We can't.
because he's actually been away at training. He's been training. That's what I'll say. So
For
he's about to
this.
come. He's about to come in and he's going to be ripped. I want to talk to the chat real quick. Kyle Bryant said Mike misses Javi. Said that Mike was sitting outside of his room. Who is Mike, Kyle? Who is that? Is that like?
Oh.
I don't want to
I think
assume.
it's like their roommate, or I don't know.
I was thinking roommate.
He sat outside your room. So
But I was also thinking it could be like a pet. I knew it. It's a cat.
No, our
Sort of cat. Okay, I like that.
Javi, your cat can be our team mascot.
Oh.
Hey, I had a cat like that back when I lived in Huntsville. He's still alive. I saw him earlier today. But anyways, though,
Nice.
Aaron, who's your next pick?
All right, my next pick is going to be. Hold on. My next pick is going to be.
All that time we were talking.
I know.
I was thinking about it. I'm sorry. It just took me a while. Alex Vega.
Alex Vega. Go ahead. Exactly. Alex is a bodybuilder. And
Actually?
yeah.
I don't know this lore about people like you do.
he's one of the great snitches of the sport, flag runners of the sport. Sorry.
I do know that.
And a Sam Houston alumni.
My team needed some eye candy.
I like that, Aaron. I like that. I mean, I thought you were enough, but that's all right. You can catch up to the rest of us now. But Julie, I know Aaron made you wait a long time. I know you're itching to go.
Plenty
No, it's fine.
Go for it.
So I'm gonna pick Sofia Araujo. I
Ooh.
think she's a great beater. Really will add a lot to the roster.
There we go.
And I was really hoping to be able to be on a team with her. Met her for the first time actually last Slamta.
Really?
The shortest conversation about the chapstick we used, and it was great vibes, great player.
It's that easy.
It really is that
You
easy.
just have to go and talk to people.
It is great pick, Julie.
Yeah, good pick. Pegasus player.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's see.
Okay.
It's Ashton.
Ashton's up next. Who you got?
All right. My next pick, I'm going to go ahead. We just saw a flag runner get taken off the board. I need someone that can go catch that person.
Oh, snap.
I'm going to go take the starting seeker for the San Antonio Soldados for this last season. I'm going to take Trevor Smith.
I knew Trevor was going to end up on your team, Ashton. That's a very slept-on pick. That's some film. You need the film to know about that guy. Very solid.
Just a dog.
Yeah, very solid all around, I feel like. And he's one of Peg's main players. One of their main players, main guy, I'd say. So, good pick. I was wondering when he was going to get taken because the seeking capability is good. But Joan, it's your turn.
Awesome. Talking about slept-on seekers, I'm also going to pick one that, I don't know, Julie might consider an old head. Out here, back in my day, this person knew how to run it. And I firmly believe they still do. I'm going to go ahead and pick Aaron Gerber-Michael.
Aaron goes by Goob, by the way.
Goob, yes.
Which is interesting.
But I was reading the name on the sheet. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's all right.
But
That's all right.
Goob.
A&M alumni. And it's interesting because when I first got into the Copperhead Slack, we've since moved on from that. That's how you know we're old heads. We were using Slack. I went to message Goob, and there's another dude also in the chat, also named Goob. And I accidentally messaged him instead, and we talked about it. And I was like, yeah, I remember you from A&M. He's like, no, you don't. I never went to A&M. Neither of them know each other.
That's crazy, actually.
They both go by Goob. They're on the same team. Goob, great beater, great seeker, great guy overall. Welcome to the purple team. Welcome.
Yes. And for my back-to-back pick, I'm going to choose another player that brings versatility to the field, to the pitch, dare I say. Player that's near and dear to my heart, Chase.
I knew it. I knew it. I called it. That's like the fourth one I've called. Is what I'll.
Yeah, he has been calling them.
That's what I'll say. Chase is one of my best friends. I love Chase. Chase was helping us set up this stream because I accidentally sent it to a chat that Chase is in. And so the only reason we knew was because we saw in the chat, Chase said, "Hi, guys." It helped us set up the stream. So shout out Chase. Great player, great teammate of mine, and great friend.
Yes. I'm going to really miss having Chase as a teammate this semester. But you have him now.
That's right. That's right. It's been more than 4, by the way, Hayden. I was just... Anyways, Ashton, go ahead.
Yeah, that upset me because I had just gotten done copying and pasting Chase's name on my team.
Ooh.
But I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to take a newer player to Sam Houston, someone who just always seems to be in the right place. I have a lot of people that can get her the ball in the right place to score. I'm going to go ahead and take Bailey Wallace.
I knew it. Bailey is one of the homies. Made the graphics for the Slamta.
Yes, she did.
Stuff.
Everything you see on our Instagram, she is the best social media person ever.
That's right.
She was my friend first, and then I kind of recruited her onto Sam Houston. And you guys haven't seen her play yet, but dang, is she a freaking baller.
She also went to Cy Woods. Aaron, throw it up. Throw it up. See, dumb. You know. Yeah, love Bailey. Has the 212 spirit within her. And so, yeah, go ahead, Julie.
Amazing pick.
I think I'm going to go with give me Ralph Menduhano.
Oh, snap.
Oh!
Hey, he was the captain that won last year. You're
he
captain.
drafted me.
You're captain. Yeah, Ralph, that's an old head right there. I hope you're hearing this, Ralph. One time he told me he's never going to trust me again.
Oh.
Until last year at Slamta, he told me that I was his worst nightmare to play against. So I was very happy. He said that I was a thorn in his side. He doesn't have to hype you up, not on purpose either. He just does it. Yeah, Ralph is good. Ralph is good.
Yes, Ralph is great.
He's a good coach. But Aaron, I don't know if you wanted Ralph. I feel like you did.
He was on my radar. I'll say that, man.
Okay, I see.
All right, then let's.
I like that.
All right. My next pick is going to be Shawnee Vaughn.
Shawnee Vaughn, utility out of A&M. I like that.
Mom energy.
Mom, yeah, that's true. Well, yeah.
Yes.
I mean, she is a mom.
Big asset to my team.
I like that. Aaron's looking for vibe. Aaron's thing about the intangibles right here, I think. It's the stuff you can't teach.
You can't teach that stuff.
I like that. Yeah. I do want to go back to Ralph. I didn't know Ralph has won it twice. Has he really, Hayden? He won it twice? That's crazy. As captain,
Only
apparently.
twice.
But anyway, go ahead, Aaron.
Only twice after this year. My next pick, I'm going to go pick Nathan Wilkinson.
Oh, snap.
Oh.
CW, no. I'm worried about Nathan a little bit. All right.
There's a chance. There's a chance he might not be able to make it. But I know where he lives, so
that's true.
It's going to be an uphill battle.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing for me. Here's what I'm scared for is if he doesn't show up, we'll bully him relentlessly.
Oh.
And if he does show up, I'm going to tackle him relentlessly. And so either way is not really safe, whether it's mental or physical. And so the bullying will happen regardless, is what I'm trying to say.
No, Nathan, you have to show up now and show him what's what, because you can't just let him say that. You just got to show up after that one.
I dare you, Nathan.
Oh, buddy.
But Julie.
All right, Julie, back
it's up to you. Back to you.
I'm going to pick up Kiet Pham.
Kiet Pham. That's a vibe. Hold on. Nathan's in the chat talking trash.
Oh my gosh!
He got carried by Jay and Matt, and is saying he beat me last year. Wow.
Where was your W, Brendan?
Nathan.
My guy's a winner.
Come on.
Right?
Come on.
Anyway.
Nathan, he's never had to play against me. And actually, last year he did. Anyways, Julie, that's a good pick.
That is a great pick.
Kiet also won last year with the blue team. And it's interesting because he has some utility prowess that you wouldn't really expect out of the guy. I don't know what it is. You look at him, and he knows everything. And he's good for vibes. He's good for vibes.
No, he is great for vibes.
So. But Ashton, I saw you unmute. And why does Nathan, what did you put in there? Nathan was cussing at me. He was cussing at me.
Attracted.
Anyways,
right.
Ashton, go ahead.
All right, I'm going to take another Pegasus player. People don't talk about someone who can seek, chase, good defender, can hit. I'm going to take Tyler Pearson.
Tyler Pearson. I was actually surprised that he got dropped a little bit. I think he's someone that the youth don't really know about. He went to A&M, and Ashton's right. He was on. He's on Pegasus right now, and he won Slamta 2 years ago on the Orange team with Sam Reagan.
On my team. And you just got to watch film to know someone like that.
That's true. Ashton just knows his stuff. I think when you know ball, you know personnel too. But Joan, hopefully you know ball. I'm trusting you with this.
Joan?
Hey. Awesome. So this is another good one. I'm gonna go ahead and go with Carlton.
Carlton Clinkscales. You know who that is? I figured. Carlton.
Gabby doesn't know.
Why'd you have to call me out like that?
Carlton, he's an interesting case, right? He plays for the Orlando Quad Ball Club, the Ospreys, and he has his own fantasy tournament that he hosts, Space Jam. And so they try out different rules and stuff, and he's always here at Slamta with us too.
Oh.
Bro loves his fantasies. He's just
Love
a fan of playing the sport. And so if you ever have the opportunity, go to his tournament too. Everyone in here.
Yes.
You can try out new rules and just have a lot of fun. Shout out Carlton. He was on my team 2 years ago.
Yeah, when I actually lived in Florida, I did consider going to a fantasy there, run by him. So ready to go play with him on my team.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
All right, for the next player, I'm going to go back to the Beaters. This is a player that I've seen play, but she probably doesn't even know who I am. I don't think Gabby lets my legend live on. She's a newer player, but I'm going to pick Annalise.
Annalise Valenzuela.
False. I do mention you, Joan. All right, people know who you are.
Yeah, we always talk about you behind your. We always talk about you.
That's crazy.
Yeah, Annalise is a new beater for Sam Houston, and she seeked a little bit too. There we go. Annalise is in the chat. Well, hey, Annalise, round of applause. Only for me, I guess. Yeah, hey, there's a lot of Sam Houston superstardom on this damn team. That's good.
Sorry.
Joan, Annalise in the chat just said, I know you, Joan.
So, yeah, there it is.
So, there you go. But next up,
all right.
Back to Ashton.
Alrighty, I'm gonna take a guy who's really strong. I need another beater. I'm gonna take someone who's been in the sport for a while, just been playing well. I need some more depth at beater. I'm gonna go ahead and take Drew Fairchild.
Drew Fairchild. I'm not gonna lie, he said strong, and I knew exactly who he's about to pick.
You see that guy on you, yeah.
Yeah, well, he's also.
Isn't that guy an actual ninja?
Yeah, he's an American Ninja Warrior, and so also a reptile fan.
We all like reptiles.
Yeah. Anyways, though, yeah, a big thing of his, he loves reptiles. So he goes to like reptile conventions and stuff. Anyways, though, American Ninja Warrior can jump higher than anyone I've ever met in my life. Drew's a good pick. I like it. Julie, are you gonna pick another American Ninja Warrior?
I think that was the only one on the board.
Well, let's see.
Oh.
Maybe Julie, who's muted, knows something we don't.
Yep.
Oh, I'm gonna pick Chris Dorsey.
Oh!
Hey, another American Ninja Warrior. You didn't know that once.
I didn't not know that.
Why'd you pick Chris?
I think he's a great player. Gonna add a lot of value to the team.
Yeah, that's true. He isn't actually an American Ninja Warrior. I was just kidding about that, by the way.
But he is a great player.
Yes, and a great dude.
Great all-rounder.
Yeah, very good.
Somebody said another steal.
There we go. Aaron, go ahead.
All right, my next one is going to be Spencer from Sam Houston.
Spencer Quintana. Spencer Quintana. Aaron couldn't pronounce it. That's Andrew 2.0, by the way. So Spencer's a very good player.
Old Andrew.
Very good. Aaron, tell us a little bit about why you picked him.
I like Spencer because that guy's nice with it.
That's
I don't
right.
know what to say.
That's right.
He's in front of you 1 second, the next second he's behind you, and he's got both legs spread out so far. His nuts on someone's forehead, and he's dunking. I've just never seen anything like it,
Yeah, no,
It's just-
I think before a tournament, I was like, all right, Spence, don't miss any shots.
Guy's a dog.
And then he told me afterward, don't worry, Gabby, I only missed one. And
Yeah.
that's just the kind of guy he is. He's great pick.
Some would say he's him.
Some would say he is him.
And he also is a wanderer. I don't know why. We all said our workouts. He's like, yeah, I just walked 6 miles. We're like, okay.
Yeah, he's just getting lost in El Paso. Yeah, anyway.
That's good.
All right.
He's going to walk all over the competition on the green team, let me tell you what.
I like that.
uh,
That was good.
my next pick of the Slamta draft is going to be his buddy Sean Allen.
Oh,
my
snap.
God,
Man,
back to back.
That's
peanut
good.
butter and
That's a
chocolate.
little sleeper pick people don't know yet.
People don't know about Sean yet. They don't know about
I
Sean.
know.
Aaron, tell us a little bit about that pick. What made you choose the two of them?
Sean is a dog. First practice, he Sam Houston. He's just like, you can tell he's an athlete. He definitely played it like.
No, he did.
You can tell
He
he's
did
got
soccer
it
in
in
high
him.
school.
Mm-hmm.
He did soccer in high school.
He's got it.
Very
He's
good
just
pick.
a beast.
He's got that it factor.
Yeah,
No,
that's what it
100%.
is. Well, they're roommates too.
They are sweet mates.
And so the chemistry is instantly built in right there, kind of like me and Julie. So yeah, go ahead, Julie. What's your pick?
I'm gonna go with. People might not know his name. He's majorly slept on. He won an Open Division championship with Skyline this past Nationals alongside Manny Bustos. I'm gonna pick up Jordan Guerra.
Heck yeah. Yeah, I think it's interesting, the Texas State to Skyline pipeline. That's interesting. And you know what? Dare I say Skyline isn't winning without them. Dare I say it. Shout out to those guys.
Maybe.
Shout out to those guys. It's that.
Here's another Texas State Skyline
There we go.
alum.
Yes,
Nice.
it's the what is that? Relentless. They're relentless. Hey, Sean's in the chat.
Yes, Sean.
Me and Spencer are gonna tear it up. I like that. I like the energy.
Damn straight you are, son.
Yeah, good pick though, Julie. I like it.
Great pick, Julie.
And we're back to Ashton.
All right.
Yeah. So continuing what I did on the last round, I still needed, I think, one more beater. I'm going to go ahead, take a rookie out of Sam Houston. I'm going to take Alexis Secor.
I like Alexis.
I
Hey, you know
love
what? Go ahead.
Alexis. Oh my God, she's amazing. Great choice, Ashton. And she is just whoever beats with her, you are super lucky. You just gotta talk with her, and that's it. You just really easy to communicate with, and overall, great beater.
Yeah, if you don't have comms, it's a you problem. Hey, I always see her at basketball games. We work at a basketball stadium. Me and Connor are always like, there's Alexis. But anyways, yeah, shout out Alexis. Good pick. Joan, what are we doing to combat this? What's the plan, coach?
What's the play, coach? Well, I'm gonna go ahead and take Josh Dunning.
Josh Dunning, Copperhead player. My one sub in Vegas.
Oh,
He's the type of guy.
super.
He really inspires me because he's always in the gym and he sends me in all the time. He's just like it's leg day, and that's it, you know. And so shout out to my buddy Sean or Josh. Sorry, I don't know why I said Sean. It's been a long day.
Okay.
It's been a long day. Shout out Josh. I almost said Sean again, but all right, Joan. Who's your next one?
Yeah, my next one. My list is, I'm doing this on paper, like with paper and pen. So like,
That's what I like to see my coaches doing.
my scribbling, you know? Yeah. It's something. All right. I'm going to take kind of a chance here, but I'm going to take Justin Anderson.
Justin Anderson,
Oh,
my boy.
my-
That's another Cy Woods alum. Yeah, I've known Justin since middle school. First time I ever met him, we were in shop class. And like we kind of talked a little bit. We made grills. And I went over to my best friend Alex's house. And I remember there was a grill in the front yard. And I was like, wait a minute. and I go over there, and Justin's cooking chicken on the grill he made in shop class in Alex's driveway.
Wow.
So yeah, very random story, but I remember I was like, Alex is friends with Justin, and we've been friends ever since.
Nice.
So, shout out Justin. He was
Shout
on
out
the red team with us last year. So
He
that's
came
gonna
to Sam Houston practice before.
yeah,
Great
did
guy.
a couple
Great guy.
practices. Shout out Justin. Yeah, my cousin who's having his birthday party is having it at Justin's house.
Oh,
So,
shout
yeah.
out Justin for real.
Maybe I'll stop by after this. But yeah, anyways, good pick, Joan. That's my boy. And Ashton,
All right, back to you.
who we picking?
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to take. I'm going to double down on the West. I'm going to go ahead and take Mark Capitulo, Lost Boys.
Yeah.
Just taking veteran presence, knows how to play their role, and just ready to go.
Yeah, Mark, I don't want to say he's an old hand, right? I don't know the guy that well. But I do know that he's a utility player. And so I made a mock draft. I'm not going to lie, I struggled through it. There's a lot of good names on this board. And he was on there for the utility purpose, almost alone. So shout out Mark Capitulo. Hopefully that's pronounced right. If not, tell me it's Slamta.
Yep.
Say hi. Julie, go ahead.
I'm going to go with Ryan Kaiser.
Ryan Kaiser, Baylor player. Last year's black team. So shout out Ryan.
Shout out Ryan.
Shout out. Another Baylor player. So is that the second Baylor player on this list? Current Baylor?
Yep.
Yes.
Both on my team.
There we go.
Yes.
That Baylor,
Yes,
that Bear
got
connection.
that.
Stacking up
Baylor
the what is that? Baylor defense. Maybe you'll be using that.
Yeah, maybe.
I like that. Anyways, Andrew, you want to put that on there? What if it froze again? Oh, it did it. Aaron, go ahead.
My next pick of the draft is going to be Brittany Walker.
Brittany Walker.
Brittany.
Andrew, it was Ryan Kaiser.
Yeah.
And then next, Brittany Walker for Aaron. Technical difficulties.
Sorry. Let him. There we go.
There we go.
Just got to make sure it's on there for you, Julie. There we go.
Brittany Walker is one of my teammates, a utility player, wants to get more into chasing.
Oh,
And so-
okay.
I respect that as a chaser myself, who did start as a beater, hated it, and so it's a fun change to make. I'd say that's all I'll say about it. She has multiple rings with the Austin Outlaws as their manager,
Yes, she does.
and that's an important position in MLQ.
It is.
Can't win a ring without it.
Shout out Brittany.
So Aaron,
See, Brennan, I just don't think that first year that you're beating, I just don't think you had the right coaching. But, you know, who did have the right coaching and who is going to win a national championship next year is David Wright.
David
Next
Wright.
Slamta 2025
I
draft.
like that. I
He's
like
the
that.
He has had some of the best coaching ever. There's not a single thing that he hasn't learned.
You know what? I can't really disagree because, you know, I helped him learn how to beat.
Yeah, that's the good coaching he must be talking
You
about.
know,
That's it. I was talking about Gabby.
I do want to take a moment real quick and talk about a fellow member of the purple team right now that's talking a lot of trash to me in the chat. I don't know why, but all I'm going to say is there might be some own goals now unless Joan gets her under control.
no, Annalise, Brendan's on your team.
Weak sauce.
Wow, that's
Annalise, stop.
that's crazy. That's crazy.
Thanks, Coach. Thank
Friendly
you.
fire will not be tolerated.
All right, Julie. Who's your next pick?
I'm going to go with Heather Helwig.
Heather Helwig. That's a third Baylor player
That
on
is the
Julie's
third
team.
Baylor player.
That's interesting, Julie.
Hey,
That's
keeping them together because he knows they know what's gonna
Yeah.
work. You know.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. Julie, what were your exact thoughts making that pick?
I straight up thought until you just said that who went to Sam Houston.
Oh, well, there
Heather
you go.
Helwig, I know will be great on my team.
Well, no wonder. See,
And,
that's
you know,
the thing.
it's
I would
that
have
just means it's meant to be. You know, the bear connection. Dude.
Yeah, Bears and
The-
Bearcats. You know,
The
it's
fair, yeah.
it's a hard. Anyways,
Yeah.
next one. Ashton, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and take another just really good player. Hasn't been playing a whole lot as of recent, but a good guy, good vibes. I'm going to go ahead and hold on to the tradition of having this person on my team every single year,
Yeah.
Mitchell Bauer.
Mitchell Bauer. I was in Discord with Ashton, and Mitchell joined. First off, before he said anything, Mitchell's cussing me out. That's just who he is.
Oh.
And then they start talking about like, man, we're always on the same team. Mitchell's like, you better not draft me, Ashton. And so I know Mitchell's watching this right now. He's cussing up a storm for no reason to no one in particular. But I know eventually he'll be happy to get 4th place on Ashton's team.
Hey, that's my king right there when he dunks it.
But Joan, who's it gonna be?
I would just like clarification. Do I get 2 more picks or just 1 more pick?
Oh shoot, how many names are?
When you say 2 more, do you mean
Like, do I get this back to back and then my last 2 are taken up, or do I only get 1 here and then it's my
your last 2 will be
family?
Your last 2 are taken, so you have your back to back right now.
So we'll explain
So I
this
have
really
my back to
quickly.
back right
Yeah,
now.
let's explain.
Explain it. So Joan and Hayden, or Joan technically is in-laws who signed up for the draft, or signed up for the tournament but not the draft, because we want to teach them how to play and let them have fun with people that they know, which are Hayden and Joan. And so Joan, what we did is we took away her last 2 picks and we threw them on her team automatically.
Yes.
They've never played before.
They've never played before. This isn't like some huge advantage.
Yeah. And we also added a 3rd one, which is Jay Stewart secretly. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. No.
My brother, Jay Stewart.
And so, but yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah.
But Joan, who are our next 2 picks then?
Okay, so for my next 2 picks,
Wait, hey, did
I'm
you say
going-
she should get 1 more?
Should she?
Hold on.
What?
It looks 2.
Hold on, let's see.
Look,
Tell-
2,
tell him to be quiet.
2, and then 3,
3,
4, 5,
5.
6, 7, 8. She should get 2, I
She
think.
should get 2 more.
Yeah.
2's fine.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
freaking
okay,
Hayden.
Hayden.
Why was this boy
Ashton
talking?
says 2's fine.
All right.
He's the
All right,
only
let's
other
go.
person who knows how to appeal something like me. So
Well,
I'm
there
going to
he
have
is.
to go with Ashton here.
All right.
All right, so for my next 2 picks, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to choose some oldies, but some
Oh.
goodies.
I know who they are.
I'm going to go ahead and pick Trayvon
I
Riles,
knew it.
who's going to bring that girl dad energy that we
That's
need.
right.
Trey?
I like Trey. I've never been able to play with him before.
Okay.
Sam Houston alumni.
Oh.
And he used to be one of the great flag runners in the sport before he became a dad and moved away from the sport. Everyone called him Trey the Snitch,
Oh.
which I don't know if that's really a great nickname to have.
It's-
But if that's what you're known for, that's crazy. But yeah, Trey the Snitch.
Trey the
We should say Trey the Dad now.
yeah,
Trey the dad.
Trey the dad.
But
The
Joe,
girl dad. We love to see it.
Trey the girl dad. Go ahead, Joe.
And then for my last pick, it's a player I haven't seen in a while. I think it'll be fun to see them again. I'm going to choose Richard.
Richard Aragon. I'm gonna be honest. Don't know much about this person, except I've seen them on film.
Oh, okay.
That's it. I don't remember anything about it.
Yeah, you told me about that. I was like,
Another Sam
Yeah,
Houston
go ahead and
alum.
as someone who played with them, go ahead and secure your hoops now
oh.
because they are in danger.
You know the thing that I remember most about
the green
Richard. What I know the most about Richard is Chris used to glaze Richard for no reason, and I'd be like, "Who is
Dang.
Richard?" And he would nonstop, hours on end.
Just Richard is that
Days.
guy.
I guess Richard's good. So, but anyway, Ashton, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to take someone who's going to hit really hard, someone who's getting their feet in the door in this sport a little bit.
I know who it is.
And I'm going to go ahead and take Cyprus's own Ian Gale.
From the dirty side.
Yes!
The dirty side. Yeah, Ian's not from Cywoods.
Ashton.
Not
I
from
hate you.
Cywoods, but close enough. All right. We claim him.
Cyprus thing.
Yeah, dirty sight.
Ian is just getting started, as Ashton said, and
Yep. Ian's put me on my back multiple times in practice, and that never has happened to me before. So
no, Ian's
shout
ready.
out. Shout out to
Shout
my
out.
boy.
Shout out, Ian.
All right.
All right, Julie.
All right, I'm gonna take Ashton John Lewis.
Ashton.
Great teammate. I was teammates with him last year for Slamta.
Very nice.
He was also one of the coaches for Team Mexico. Great IQ, great leader, on the pitch.
That's my boy.
Nice.
We talk pretty much every day, I'd say, about random stuff. Most of the time, just like random sports clips. And so that's my boy.
Nice.
My teammate. He was my MLQ coach for 2 years. That's the homie.
It's mine for one.
That's the homie. So shout out Ashton. It's Ashton Jean Lewis, though, by the way, just so everyone knows. Bro's not French. Aaron, go ahead.
All right. For my next pick, I'm going to go with Damian Cavazos. I'm sorry, I can't pronounce
Cavazos.
Cavazos, I'm sorry.
Aaron actually, it was funny because I didn't think Aaron would know this guy. He's like, yeah, we met him in the airport.
Oh, dang.
Aaron, tell that story, I guess.
I met him in the airport, guys.
Ah!
Good story.
Texas State player. From what I've seen of the guy, just has his teammates' backs.
Nice.
That if nothing else, that is what I have noticed from him a lot. And he's a good media guy.
He's loyal to an insane degree.
Yeah,
And
I like that. I dig that in a player, and I think that makes him a good pick here.
Yes.
So shout out Damien.
Yes, welcome to the winning team.
Oh, okay. Airport
Welcome.
Cog is crazy.
I'd also love to give a very warm welcome to my next pick, Caleb. Welcome to the
Caleb
squad.
swears. I was the best man at his wedding.
Oh, no.
Yeah, and so I've never had the opportunity to tackle someone who I was the best man in their wedding.
Yeah,
you know,
so, yeah.
and so I think that's been a bucket list item of mine for a long time, and I think it is for every guy out there. Shout out Caleb. Welcome to the green team.
Best
yeah.
team.
Next up, though, we got 2 more picks.
2 more. Last 2.
And so technically, Ashton doesn't get to make his last pick. Julie, the future of these 2 players' entire lives is in your hand. Every single decision made from this point here on out is going to be partially made because of you, the captain of the blue team. Choose wisely.
Win or lose.
There's a lot of pressure.
It is.
But I'm going to have to pick Jaden of
Jaden
the
ZT.
Soldados. I saw him ball out this past season.
There we go.
He's made great improvements.
There we
Going
go.
to blend greatly with his UTSA buddies on my team. So
I think that's a good idea. You got to get the
Natural
chemistry.
Yep.
The natural
Natural
chemistry
fit.
that's there. And you know what? We're not just going to leave young Gary on the board without saying something nice about him. Young Gary is the boy, the homie, the man, and always showed up. I remember he wasn't able to play his first 2 years,
he
right?
wasn't. No.
His very first practice, he had a pretty bad injury.
Yeah.
It was kind of crazy, I will say. And I actually remember this. I'm going to tell a story. Young Gary would probably be like, what the hell, Brandon? But at his very first practice, he dislocated his knee. And I remember it was literally like a 2-on-0 drill. Bro wasn't wearing the proper shoes. It was wet. He slipped. And it was crazy because I remember
It wasn't wet.
I told everybody, like, well, there go our rookies. They're never going to come back again.
That was my first practice.
How
ever.
did you feel? How did you
I was
feel
like,
about that?
oh shoot.
Yeah.
And then Brandon like put us in a circle and we started talking about our majors or something. And I
Yep.
was like, oh.
Garrett just said it was just a flesh wound. And I got to say, I'm not done talking yet. Bro has worked really, really hard to get to the point where he is now. And he's finally making rosters on Sam Houston, and he got his first goal this semester.
Yes.
So shout
He
out
did.
to young Gary.
That guy puts more work in our little workout chat than a lot of the. earlier
Basically
picks.
everybody
Yeah.
else. He's grinding it. So shout out
All
Gary.
right. So with my next pick, I'm going to take utility.
Nice.
Wow.
Well, hey.
I
Funny
get
joke.
CK&B.
There's the draft.
There is the draft.
We're done.
Yes.
Wow, it's been a short hour and 15 minutes.
Yes.
I'm
Wow.
a little sweaty in this hat.
Flew by. Yeah, me too.
But-
Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Remember, Slamta next Saturday, 1 week
That's right.
from today. We'll see who takes the Slamta crown.
Yep.
And yeah,
I'm trying to see if there's anything purple I can hold up. I have nothing.
Green.
There's purple on that. Like, yeah, hey,
I
thank
expect
you.
nothing else but greatness. Anything else
Okay.
is a failure.
We'll let the captains also talk. Ashton, anything to say
Anything to say?
to the fans?
yeah, thanks to everyone who watched. We appreciate the support. If you're signed up, we appreciate that too. And I'm just excited to, win another Slamta.
Wow. All right, Julie, what do you have to say about that?
Yes.
Or just in your own words, what do you have to say?
Thank y'all for watching. I think Blue Team's going to take it all the way once
Okay.
again this year.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I like that, Julie.
Nothing else to add.
I respect that. Joan?
Purple team, what can I say? I would like a cool team name, so that way we're not just yelling purple team on the sideline. So if you have a suggestion, please reach out to me. I'd love to hear it. Yeah, I can't wait to go out here and crush it.
That's right.
This team's got immaculate vibes, top tier sportsmanship, and just some good old fashioned quid over the quad. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I am ready to get out here, ready to throw down, get a foul or two, whatever
Damn straight.
it takes.
Hey, let's teach these
to win.
quad ballers how to Quidditch, all right?
That's right.
Let's do it.
go.
Aaron?
Let's go.
Aaron, you got anything?
Green team. We don't deal with any of that sportsmanship bullshit. All right, we're here to kill, we're here to murder, and score some buckets.
Okay.
In that order.
Okay.
All right. I only need two things from everybody. I need everything that you got: blood, sweat, tears, and more buckets. And then drink a lot of water.
Yes.
I like that.
That's my
That's all I
captain.
need.
Oh, wow.
That's my
yeah.
captain.
You didn't. Yeah.
Okay. Also, schedule will be posted on SHSU Quad Ball's Instagram tonight. So
January 4th. All right.
look out for that.
I think we're done.
We are done. Thank you, everybody, for watching.
Bye-bye.
See you guys at Slamta.